Good afternoon, Dean. Welcome to your second trumpet lesson. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's good. All right. Well, we're gonna start out by reviewing a concept from last time, which is posture and breathing. So make sure we're sitting nice and tall. I see you're a little slouched right now. Don't have to be, sticking straight up like this, but you want to sit up straight and comfortably. And that's going to allow us to get, the best air that we can use and get the best tone. So what I'd like to do now is also review a breathing exercise. We're going to fill up our bellies in for 4 and release all our air out for 4. And I'll click like this. So 1, 2, ready. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, and. Good. Now we're going to take that breathing into our B flat scale, which we learned last time, and we're going to add one. We're going to add a new note to that B flat scale, and instead of going up, we're actually going to go down. So, what's the first note in our concert B flat scale?
The B flat. Oh, C.
C. Yeah. And how do we play C? What fingering do we use?
Open.
Open, that's right. No fingers pressed down. So normally when we play a scale, we go up, but we're going to learn one note lower than C, and that's going to be middle finger, and that's going to be D or B. So going C down to B like that. And so what we're going to do to add that to our scale is we're going to go from C back down to B and then back up to C, and we're going to go up the scale. And so what's our next note after C?
D.
D. And then
E.
E. And then
F.
F. And
G.
G. And we're going to stop there for today just for the sake of time. But then we'll come just back down to C. All right. 1, we'll do half notes. 1, 2, ready, and. Good, yeah. All right, now to get into the main part of the lesson. The reason I taught you that new note is because we actually have it in the song that we're going to be learning today. So this is, you can see it in this measure here. But this is Skip to My Lou. It might sound familiar to you. I'll play you the first part of it. Does that sound familiar? Ring a bell?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, so it's a popular American folk tune. So just looking through these notes, what kinds of rhythms do we have here? What kind of note is this?
Quarter
note, good. And then this note is?
I don't know. Is it an eighth note?
Yeah, that's an eighth.
Oh,
that's an eighth note.
I
don't know if we went over that yet, but these are eighth notes, and they get half the time as a quarter note. So if a quarter note is this, then an eighth note, and then this note, do you know what that is?
Whole note.
Good guess, but it's actually half of a whole note, so we call it a half note. So, and that gets twice as much, or two quarters worth of time.
Sounds good.
So, could we just sing these first two measures? So, starting on the E. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. da 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 da. Sorry, I messed up. Can we do it one more time? 1, 2, ready, and dun 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 dun. And then we get to here. That was great, by the way. And what is that? Do you know what that is?
Comma.
It looks like a comma if we're using it in a sentence, but we're using it in music. And in music, when you see that in your music, that means we take a breath. Just like we took a practice taking breaths in the beginning of the lesson. And we're going to take that breath. We're going to take that breath using some of the time from this half note. So cutting into this rather than cutting into this. So this will be right on the downbeat of the next measure.
Got it.
And then when we move on to our next measure, does this rhythm look familiar to you?
Yes.
It's the same as the first measure.
Look at that.
The only difference is we're using different notes, and as you can see, we have our new friend B
Yes!
that we learned earlier. Yes, B. And so we have that, and just like the last measure, we have a breath mark at the end. And this measure should look super familiar. This phrase, I should.
That's the same as the beginning.
Yep. And have a breath mark at the end, and then this measure is the one that's different. But these are all notes that we know, of course, because what is the melody doing?
Dun, 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 dun.
It's going up and down, right?
Yes.
Like in our scale.
Oh, yes.
Just like in our
Look
scale,
at
so
that.
same fingering. So this is really all kind of familiar stuff. So do you think you're ready to give it a shot?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna do it with the metronome, just to make sure we're nice and on top of things. Oh. You got it, yeah. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, beginning. Great, and I heard you.
Trumpets need tuned.
Yeah, they might need tuned, but and I loved how I heard you doing all the articulations as well, like we did earlier in the scale. So, great job. How do you feel about your second lesson?